and welcome back to the Torsey channel for more Taemin! This is just the best moment of possibly my life. I don't know. Could be. We'll find out at the end of my days. We have Taemin performing Guilty on Studio Choom. I'm so excited to see all of the choreography all in one hit. Have I stopped listening to Guilty since it's come out? No, I have not. It gets the end of the song and I just start it over again because it's extremely addictive and I think I'm probably going to love it more after this. Wow cake! So happy to have Taemin back. Let's get into it. Catcha! God bless Studio Choom.
Just a little more, that's all it takes. 널 망치고서 throw it all away.
Taemin and his girl gang. Absurd. Absurd. Well done, Casper. Little cross, love it. Ugh. Oh my God. Shoot me in the face. Look at you. The dynamics of that are just so brilliant. I think choreographing that moment where he has his high note but is also whispering underneath and the choreography was going along with the whisper. This idea of playing with what's underneath the surface. The high note is sort of the thing that you can't help but concentrate on because it's arcing and beautiful and full volume, and so it's kind of like your outward exterior, but to dance along with the whisper, that inner monologue, the thing that's going on underneath the surface, illustrating that thing that's coming out, is such a clever choice, so illustrative of the behavior that you are doing and the guilt that you're feeling for it, or how you're meant to be behaving but how you're actually behaving, sort of the typical Taemin dichotomy. He's all about it. I saw on TikTok the songwriter talking about how what she originally wrote this about. She wrote it about her boyfriend cheating, but from the perspective of the woman that he cheated with, because she knew that the guy was in a relationship. And so it was from this, like, poison apple and loving you is a crime. She knew full well that she was doing the wrong thing and wandering around with all this guilt, but also not stopping. And then she talked about, of course, like, other lyricists come in to change it to Korean lyrics, and then Taemin brings out a whole different meaning from it. And she was saying how that's kind of the joy of songwriting. It means something to you, then it means something to them, and then it means something else to the audience. But it is interesting that we all got the sense anyway of maybe wanting something you shouldn't, or committing yourself to something that is satisfying and meaningful and enjoyable for you in the time, but then has this twisted other sense to it. We spoke about Catholic guilt when watching the music video, especially the moment where you see him scratching his thigh. That's self-flagellation, which is a part of repentance in the Catholic faith. And of course, the Catholic faith believes in original sin. You're born a sinner and you spend the rest of your life repenting for living, for just sort of existing and being yourself, let alone thoughts and actions. So wanting to live, or wanting to live on your terms, then creeps in the guilt. I think maybe when it comes to a song and the idea of guilt, we all have our own ideas of what is worthy of guilt, what action would make us feel guilty, and whether or not that guilt is actually justified. And that music video and the choreography are certainly evocative enough that we can raise all the questions about what it is in our lives that might make us feel guilty, rightly or wrongly, and what it is about Taemin that could make him feel that way. I think that choreography is the way that it slows and then hits every beat and slows and hits every beat is playing beautifully with the action and then the reaction, which is the guilt, and the action, which feels really satisfying and kind of beautiful, and then the struggle, like he pulls it himself and he jerks around a little bit. So it's the thing that he wanted to do that was really satisfying, and then the guilt coming to wrench him apart from that. You know, the hand under the shirt, I immediately took that to feel like something under your skin, that it could be a lustful touch because the hand is under the shirt, but I thought that, like, I've since first seeing it, I thought that was representative of something being under your skin, something that you can't help but feel or do that then eats you with guilt. So you have the moment, and then as he's saying guilty, his hand comes back out from underneath it. The moment of satisfaction and the guilt that follows, and that is the choreography, I feel, over and over again. That's how I read it. I love it. I love this song. It's so Taemin. I've been having a really interesting moment with this album because of the Rizness, and I think quite a few of us feel this way, where it's a banger of a song, but just that tiny little lyric, you know, I've got the Rizness, we're like, huh? And one of the things that kind of shook me about it is Taemin is so timeless in so many of his songs, using slang that is so specific to this moment in time, feels unusual for him. Conversely, guilty is so classically Taemin. Does it sound like anything else that he has? No, but does it sound like him? Absolutely. I just love that for him. I will devour anything that is so very Taemin the way this is. Love that choreography. And of course, only he could do it. Like watching him do the dance challenge with other people, everyone's doing a really good job, but no one's ever quite on it like Taemin. He's just got that little extra that just makes it just him. Love it, love it, love it. Looking forward to watching more Taemin things. I'll have to figure out how we can watch all the music shows together because they get blocked on YouTube, so it's just not going to happen here. I'll figure that out and let you know. But thank you for joining me for more Taemin, 감사합니다, 사랑해요, and I will see you soon for more. 안녕!